What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about Mob Psycho Season 2, Episode 4. So this episode starts off at like this mansion because Mob's boss received a call to come exercise this man's daughter. So when they get there, they're in this big room full of other psychics because this man has tried everything and he can't seem to exercise his daughter. His daughter is possessed and he doesn't know what to do. So since there are so many people, he told them to play rock, paper, scissors and they would decide who goes first. So Mob's boss won rock, paper, scissors and he got to go first. So he went in there and he talked to the girl, and while he was talking to the girl, he noticed a couple of things. One, he never introduced himself as a psychic. And two, the girl was speaking to him inconsistently. She would switch from Papa to Dad when she was referring to her father. And that stood out to him. He was like, I could definitely tell that that's not a little girl. But Mob's boss noticed a few things about the little girl. When he went in there and talked to her, she knew that he was a psychic even though he never introduced himself as a psychic. And she would always refer to her father inconsistently. She would call him Dad, she would call him Papa, but never, one specific thing. So when Mob's boss left the room and went back out into the big open space with all the other psychics, he told them that. And they was like, you probably just want all the prize money for yourself because the little girl's dad is rich. And Mob's boss told them, he was like, if you fell for that facade she's putting on, then you should leave now. And he's like, I can obviously tell that that's not a little girl. And right when he said that, the demon or ghost or evil spirit, whatever you want to call it, decided to show itself. So like, it blew open the glass and like blew the psychic that was in the room with her out the room. And it was like, well, I'm getting bored of this. Entertaining me or something like that. So then the psychics tried to like exorcise the spirit out of the little girl, but nothing worked. So Mob attacked the spirit, right? When it was finally Mob's turn, Mob attacked the spirit. And Mob wasn't even strong enough to stop this spirit. So Mob decided to leave his body and possess the little girl. But in order to do that, he needed a distraction. So he left his body and Dimple possessed his body. So Mob was like a spirit. And Mob was in the room and Dimple was fighting the little girl. And then like the little girl was fighting the other psychics and stuff like that. Because like there was this like group of 4 psychics who felt very confident about their abilities. And like they still wanted to try to exorcise this spirit out of this girl. But like she was whooping up on their asses. So like after she got through whooping up on their asses, is when Mob finally got inside. So Mob got inside the little girl. And that's when he saw the evil spirit. And the evil spirit was like, you didn't come here to talk, did you? And Mob was like, no, but since you look so human, he was like, I guess I'll attempt to talk to you. He was like, you should stop possessing this little girl. And then the spirit was like, no, but you're incredibly strong, so entertain me for a little bit. So him and Mob, started flexing off their powers and stuff. And then Mob had thought that he killed the spirit. But then we find out that he didn't. And the spirit was like, you walked into a trap. So I let you in here. I want to see if I could influence you. It was like your powers come from your emotions. And you seem to have a bunch of emotions raging inside of you. It was like, but negative emotions are the most powerful. So he like sent Mob into an alternate reality. Or I guess a different dimension, whatever you want to call it. And in this different dimension, Mob didn't have any memories of his powers. And he was sitting there observing Mob. And that was pretty much like the end of the episode. Like always, if you like my content, hit that like button, subscribe, stay tuned for more.